The secret to joyfully turning your child into a word artist. Hello, friends. I'm your companion on this parenting journey. Today, I'm genuinely thrilled to share with you some amazing tips to help our kids improve their writing skills. It's not just about writing well, it's about writing for fun, for creativity, and to become the best version of themselves. Especially for those teenagers exploring the world. This skill is like a secret weapon. So, shall we dive in together? Writing well, the key to unlocking your child's world. Do you believe it, friends? When our kids write well, it's not just about putting words on paper. It's how they express the jumbled ideas in their heads, articulate their opinions clearly, and sometimes shout to the world. This is me. I've always thought of writing as a superpower every child should hone. And how do we help them improve? Simple. Read a ton. Build their vocabulary. Practice regularly. Spark their creativity. And don't forget to encourage them to share their works of art. Sounds exciting, right? Let me break it down further. Why is writing so important? Friends, imagine this. Every time our kids pick up a good book to read, they're not just enjoying a story, they're giving their brains a workout. I've noticed that great writers are often reading addicts. Reading helps kids understand deeply, think critically, and then pour out inspiring lines on paper. But writing isn't just about showing off words. It's a stress reliever. A way for kids to organize the chaos of thoughts in their heads into a clear picture. Sometimes, through each word, they even connect with their own emotions. For those rebellious teens bursting with new experiences, writing well is a bragging right for us. My kid is awesome. Ignite a love for reading. The first step to writing well. Friends, I'll bet you this. If you want your kid to write well, first make them fall in love with books. The best writers I know are total bookworms. So how do we get our kids hooked on the world of words? Start by playing detective. Figure out what they like. Is it sci-fi novels with spaceships, thrilling mysteries, or gentle, soaring poetry? Let them try everything, like the literary buffet. I often take my kid to the library and get them a card so they can explore to their heart's content. Oh, a little tip. Encourage reading before bed. It's relaxing and nurtures a love for books. Picture your kid clutching a book, eyes sparkling as they recount the story they just read, pure happiness. Enrich their vocabulary, the spice, for their writing. Have you ever heard your kid ask, "Mom, what does this word mean?" I adore those moments. Knowing big, fancy words isn't about showing off. It helps them express ideas in the coolest way possible. I always tell my kid, if you see a strange word, look it up right away, don't be shy. Bit by bit, their vocabulary grows like a treasure chest. I also encourage them to flaunt new words in daily chats. For example, instead of happy, they could try cheerful or ecstatic. Sounds so much cooler, doesn't it? Practice regularly. The key to becoming a master. Friends, nobody's great right from the start, right? Writing's the same. The more they write, the better they get. I often suggest my kid keep a journal, jotting down the day's highs and lows. How was school today? Anything fun happen? And off they go. Scribbling away, practicing and creating in their own style. Those lines aren't just exercises. They're where kids pour out their thoughts and feelings. One day, I secretly read my kids' journal. Don't tell them. And I was touched. Turns out they're pretty deep. Light the creative spark in your child. Writing is an art, friends. A simple sentence can transform into countless versions, depending on how your kid paints it with words. And art goes hand with creativity, right? I love reading what my kid writes and acting surprised. Wow. You wrote this? It's amazing. Just showing interest makes them feel their effort matters. If they write about penguins, for instance, I don't just praise, I ask, why penguins? Where do you learn such cool stuff? And they'll eagerly tell me more. I even gave my kid a fancy pen and a nice notebook, saying, keep writing. I can't wait to see more. That little gesture kept them happy all day. Most importantly, always cheer them on. You're doing great. Keep it up. Confidence fuels creativity. Encourage them to share their works of art. Friends, when your kid writes, it's not just words, it's a whole world they've created. Urge them to share that world. Whether it's a short poem, a made-up story, or anything they love, who knows? Your kid could be the next great writer. Author Richard Bach once said, "A professional writer is an amateur who didn't give up." I love that. If my kid gets tired of writing, I don't push, just gently say, whenever you're ready, the pen and paper are waiting. Writing isn't just a skill, it's sometimes a way for them to heal and discover themselves. So, cheer them on to share their work with friends, family, or even post it somewhere if they want. Every bit of praise fuels their drive to keep writing. See, friends? Helping your kid excel at writing is a joyful adventure. I hope you'll try these tips and tell me how your kid levels up. Wishing your family's endless laughter and pages full of inspiration. See you in the next story.